All right. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about harmonization now, and just kind of a brief introduction to it. This is something that you guys are going to be doing for the next few semesters up to your piano proficiency exam. So we're going to start with kind of a, I don't want to say a watered down version of it, but essentially that's what it is. So if you turn in your books to page 38, you're going to see harmonization at the top right here, okay? So harmonization is essentially, you've got a melody going on in your right hand, and it's pretty, but you'd like to make it a little bit prettier, give it a little bit more body underneath. Your right hand's the soloist while your left hand's the accompanist, essentially. Or I should say collaborative pianist. Okay. Okay, so they give you a right hand melody, if you can look at number 1 on that page, 1-46. And the instructions right above it say, harmonize each of the melodies below by playing the harmonic fifth that's used in measure 1 on the first beat of every measure. Eventually, we're going to work it up to where you guys play chords underneath and give it a fuller sound. For right now, this is a really good practice of just kind of not improving stuff, but providing your left hand, okay? So, the first thing to do with harmonization is treat it like any other sight reading. So we're going to sight read through your right hand first, okay? Let me tilt this up here. So, take a look, class to normal, time signature 6/8. Our key signature's got F sharp, and if we look, we go back to G a lot, so G major it is, okay? So, 1 on G, make sure that that's there, and we can actually let our left hand take a little bit of a break, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That should be pretty easy enough for you to sight read through. So now what they're suggesting, or what they're actually asking you to do with the first, with the left hand, see that G and D right there, that harmonic fifth right there? They want you to play that on the downbeat of every measure, okay? So basically, while your right hand's doing its thing, the right hand, or left hand rather, is going to be chilling out here and chiming in on every beat, just to give kind of that solid foundation underneath, okay? So let's just do, this is really, really, really boring to do on your own, but let's just do 3 measures of counting to 6 while we play those notes, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, yada, yada, yada. You get it, okay? So now the challenge is we're going to do it 1 time slow and 1 time a little bit faster, because I think that is something fun to do after you've been playing slow for a while. We're going to do 1 time through slow, making sure that we have the left hand coming in at the right time, okay? So every time we say 1, all right? Get both of your hands on there, good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left hand, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 6. Left hand, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left hand, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left hand, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Good. If you end up playing the whole chord, by the way, if you add the B in the middle, I'm not going to be upset. I think that if you maybe go back and forth from doing it, it actually makes things a lot more interesting, in my opinion. If for some reason it's a little bit hard for you to remember when exactly to come in with your left hand, you can write it in if you need to, but see if you can go without it, if it's a pretty easy thing for you to pick on. Okay? Let's do it 1 time through fast, and then we're going to talk about the assignment for the week, okay? All right. So let's go. If you can't play it quite this fast, that's okay. Let's just see if we can try for once, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left hand. Forgot my left hand at one point. So if you do decide to go that fast, then it's going to be a little bit harder to remember. So start with it slow and work your way fast. Okay? All right. So eventually we're going to get to the point where we have different chords, but we have not quite learned enough to do that yet. So that will happen later. All right. Your assignment for the week is going to be the example right underneath that, number 2, so 1-47. Okay? So, the exact same process that we had with the other one. Number 1, sight read through the right hand first. Take a look at the key signature, everything that's important before it. Go very slow on that, and then maybe do it one time fast just to really solidify it. Then I practiced just, counting, this time around 4-4. So counting to 4 while chunking out the left hand, and then going very slowly on it, okay? For this one, you do not have to go allegro, but if you want to, I will be very, very, very happy. My idea is that you guys get this early on, start slow, and then work your way up. So I'd like to hear it at a decent clip and not really, really slow if you can. But I am, since it's an assignment, I can't dock off points anyways for tempo. Not too fast, not too slow. We'll go with that. Okay? All right. Okay, so keep working on your sight reading. If you want to kind of jump ahead and look at different harmonizations, there are probably some that are pretty close to here that are a little bit easier. Don't get to the chords quite yet. And I think that is everything for this week. So happy practicing. Keep emailing me with questions and concerns. And I look forward to seeing the assignments for this week. All right, bye.